Hey everyone, today we will be talking about pelvis side bend in the golf swing and what it means to the golfer when looking at their overall performance. Pelvis side bend is the amount of lateral tilt that a player has throughout their golf swing. In simple terms, it refers to the orientation of each side of the pelvis and which one is higher than the other. From a measurement perspective, when the golfer's trail hip is higher than the golfer's lead hip, then the player has negative side bend. When the golfer's lead hip is higher than the trail hip, then the golfer has positive side bend. Controlling side bend throughout the swing is important because it influences how steep or how shallow the club moves in the swing. Therefore, it has a direct effect on how the player strikes the ball. When a player is able to control their side bend, they will have a much easier time shallowing the swing early in the downswing. When they are unable to do this, the club will remain too steep for too long, then needing to shallow too late, and the golfer will struggle with consistency of contact if they need to do that in their golf swing. At the address position, we look to see pelvis side bend at around 0 degrees or both sides of the pelvis being completely level at the same height. If the lead hip is slightly higher than the trail hip, that's not a major red flag, but it would be if the trail hip was higher than the lead hip. This would be a more steep influence early on and can be harder for the golfer to recover from in their backswing. So leading up to the top of the swing, you want to see the trail hip go slightly higher than the lead hip. We look to see around 10 degrees or more of an increase on average when a player has the appropriate amount of rotation. This will indicate the player has created good loading patterns in their backswing and are in an efficient position with their pelvis at the top. Two common faults we would see is when side bend of the pelvis is too level, meaning they have lost stability in that trail hip and they've rotated around their hip, or when their side bend goes too high, meaning they slid through their hip, which would cause too much side bend at the top. At impact, we want to see nearly the same amount of side bend that the player had at the top, but just with the lead hip higher than the trail hip. If anything, just slightly more due to more velocity of the pelvis in the downswing. The most common fault we normally see is a player that keeps their trail hip too high and does not create good side bend at impact, which would steepen the club too much coming into impact. You can commonly see pelvis side bend patterns in the pelvis angles graph or by looking at pelvis side bend metrics in the swing summary. Use pelvis side bend activities in your biofeedback portion of your software so you can help train your players and give them a better understanding of what side bend is and how you want them to move it in their golf swing. In conclusion, pelvis side bend is an extremely important movement in controlling how steep or how shallow the club moves throughout the swing. If we cannot control the steepness or shallowness of the club, then there is no way to control our golf shots. Try training side bend and see how quickly you can create more neutral swing planes for your students.